Hey, so I wanted to talk about all the bird videos that we're seeing all over the world about like all of the crows and not just crows, but all kind of birds. There's buzz floating through the air. So I know a lot of people are taking it as like a bad omen or a sign of something negative happening. However, if you think about it, like nature and animals, they always sense what's going on with the earth and the weather and all kinds of things. And um, the day that Turkey had the earthquake, there were multiple earthquakes all over the world um, that a lot of people didn't even know about, I think, all on the same day. I've also heard it happened that the Turkey one happened the same time that the Grammys were happening, and people talking about how that could be like a correlation because of the evil type things happening with the elites. Um, as far as the birds go, I mean, obviously, animals always sense what's going on in nature, and for all those earthquakes to take place, of course, it's going to disrupt nature and the birds and everything that's going on naturally. I mean, and by this point, I'm pretty sure it's a well known fact about man made weather, and they're constantly like seeding the clouds, and NASA spraying lithium and all kinds of things. I mean, we don't even know most of what even goes on our planet. It's all going to cause effects that are unseen right now. And um, but as far as the birds go, honestly, I mean, animals can feel that. And for that many earthquakes to have happened all over the world in one day, of course, it's going to disrupt the birds. It doesn't mean that it's just a sign of evil to come. I mean, of course, there are a lot of very bad things going on right now, but um, I think the birds are just naturally reacting to all of the weather events that are happening, and the earth is shaking, and of course Sicily also just had a volcano erupt and then a tsunami from it, and there are all kinds of things happening. But also, I feel like pay attention to the birds, not as a bad omen, but if they are all flocking away from somewhere, that's probably a sign you should leave too, because animals sense things before most humans. Some of us can sense things. Some people can sense it, they just don't realize it. They're not like tapped in or tuned in to their gifts and abilities. But birds and all animals are naturally tapped in. Um, they can feel the energy and they can sense everything that's going on. They can feel the vibrations in the earth as far as the earthquakes go and so on. So I think don't take it as like a sign of the end times, but just notice because animals animals sense it, and we all know that animals sense everything. So just pay attention to the animals. Don't be scared of them. Try to understand what are they telling us, because that's what you really need to know. Stop freaking out. Um, and I definitely think we all need to focus on raising our own vibrations, because there are so many things happening on the planet right now. And instead of like worrying and so on, which I mean, think about it, like people who know the law of attraction, you know that what you focus on is what you bring into reality. So I know a lot of people focus on conspiracy theories, even I like to as well, but stop focusing on the negative things, because the more you focus on negative things, the more it's going to bring it into your reality. And you need to focus on what you would like to see in your reality and what you would like to feel as your reality. Like, focus on raising your vibration and unconditional love, honestly, meditation, self hypnosis, things that will help you vibrate higher, um, raise your consciousness. And I mean, we're all connected. So the more people that are vibrating on a higher level, that are raising their consciousness, the higher the consciousness of the whole collective will be. The whole, I mean, for so many years, we've just had so many people asleep on everything in the world and spirituality themselves, not even knowing their own abilities or tapping into all these things that people think of as magic, but they're part of our reality if you just would realize your full potential. And for so many years, it's just been the government controlling everything and all this negative things happening, people reacting to certain things. So that's the other issue, is like negative things happen, but people respond to it in groups negatively on top of it. That's just bringing more negativity. So if you're responding to a problem with violence, you're just causing another problem. You're not fixing the issue. And they like that you respond with violence. They like they can remain like in control of you. They like you to think that you're powerless and you need to like be destructive to raise your voice. But that's not true. You don't need to be destructive, and that's not doing anything for anyone. It's not helping. It will not get your point across. The way that you actually raise vibration and get things to change is you have to first start with yourself. You have to first raise your own vibration and your own ways of thinking. You need to respond not from a way of like ego and how it benefits you, but from like your heart space, your soul, unconditional love. Drop your ego, drop how things make you angry, leave the anger behind. Like, work through why it's making you angry and get to that issue first, and then respond in a way that is from love and peace, and not from anger, but of a controlled mindset. Like, I don't mean controlled, but I mean you're controlling your own reaction, and that you respond in a way that would actually be beneficial, not responding out of anger or hatred or anything else. So I think I'm just trailing off into a bunch of things that I want to talk about. It's not just one topic, apparently, but I tend to do that. And the more you do raise your own vibration, like I tried to say earlier, it will help everyone around you. And the more people that raise their vibration, like operate from a higher vibration and from love and not ego, the more it has a ripple effect on everything and everyone around you. For all these years, this is the part I was trying to say, um, things seem to be going wrong because people have been acting out of ego and anger, and all these bad things have been happening, and people react badly as well. And so everyone's just like, as a whole, the planet tends to stay on a lower vibration, which is what they overall want to happen. They don't want you to operate on a high vibration, because that's how they can remain in control of you. That's how they can tell you what to think, what to feel, what to do, where to work, what to pay. Like, that's how they keep control of you. If you don't think for yourself and you operate on a low vibration that tells yourself that you're not good enough, you're not worthy, nothing's going to change, life sucks, it's horrible, well, that's what your outcome will be. But overall, that's what the people in power want you to feel anyway. That's how they stay in power, because keeping you small keeps them big. But if you decide, like, I am amazing, my life is amazing, I can do whatever I want, I can be, do, or have anything I desire, and I can be confident with myself and be loving and treat people with unconditional love and help others, and I can raise my own vibration and I can help others to raise theirs. And that's really how you rise up against things, not through anger, not at all. Because if enough people would release their self negative, like their self limiting beliefs and their negative thought patterns, thinking they're victims of all their trauma, instead of just working through it and releasing it and seeing the lessons that it could teach you in this lifetime and calling back your power and your energy. If everyone could do that and raise their vibration and then unite as a whole, can you imagine the impact that that would have? Not just that, everyone wants to talk about the elites and all the bad things in power. Stop giving them power. If you have a problem with people in Hollywood, stop giving them your money. Stop watching movies. Stop watching TV. You think you're powerless against this stuff, and you think just getting angry and showing the things that they do and exposing them is enough. It's not enough, because guess what? That's not going to create change. You want to hit Hollywood and the elites that are doing all these negative things, hit them where they care, in their bank accounts, because that's all they care about. And stop worshiping them as if they're like some gods or something. Celebrities are nothing. They're people. They're not anything special. Stop brainwashing yourself with the media that they give you, and stop dumbing yourself down. Stop just handing your money over to all the people that you say are the problem. You're contributing to the problem. It's just like when someone's overweight, but you're the person that keeps buying them food because they can't leave the house. And you're just enabling them. And people who want to talk out against celebrities and the film industry and the media, the music industry, then stop giving them money, stop giving them attention. Like, you are feeding the animal, you're enabling it. Sorry, I know everyone wants to put the blame on everything and everyone else in society. Start saying, what can I do to put a dent in the problem? That goes with everything. Like, I mean, I could go on and on. The abuse of animals, the abuse of power, government, and people want to say things politically about this party and that party, but it's all the same thing, okay? And the more they can split you up, the more power they have. Stop feeding into it. That's what they want. Everything that you're angry about, like this political group, that political group, the celebrities, everything, stop enabling it. And I don't mean just standing there and protesting, because that's not what's going to do anything. You have to say, what effect do I have, like, towards this? Like I said with the media, am I paying money for TV? Am I paying money for streaming services? You know, am I buying albums of people that other people are saying? Okay, I'm not going to get into it, but we all play a role, okay, and we all feed into it. And if you're angry about something, then stop enabling it. See your role in everything, because everything and everyone are connected. And you need to first stop and look at yourself. What do you need to work on with yourself? And once you start raising your own vibration and your own ways of thinking, then you can have a real impact on the people and the world around you. And it's not a one person thing, because then, as a group, as a whole, when you raise your vibration, we can come together for what we would like. And people are saying there's new earth and so on. Yeah, but the new earth is based on your consciousness, your level, your vibration. what you choose to focus on, what you choose to work on. It's not just some magical thing that's about to happen and then, oh, we hopped over to a different planet. That's not how it works, okay? You have to take responsibility for the work that you put in on yourself, just as everyone else needs to. And the more people actually want good for this planet and actually help work for it, not just say it, that's how you make change. Just talking about something that you think is unfair is not going to change anything. Getting angry about it is not going to change anything. So, I mean, I could go on and on about all kind of things. This is literally my very first YouTube video, though, so I will end it here. But yeah, and as far as the birds go, they're not a bad omen. They're amazing, beautiful creatures, and they're trying to tell you they sense something. So wake up. I'm sure I have a lot of other things. I probably could have written down bullet points or talked about a certain topic instead of just jumping all over the place. But you know what? I'm authentic and I tell people to be authentic. And this is how I authentically think and how I express myself. So if you don't like it or you can't follow around my jumping from point to point, that's fine. You don't need to watch. That is who I am. So, but also don't just accept who you are because you can be whoever you say you are, whoever you feel you are. You are in control of your life. This is just a human vessel. This is nothing. I'm not this hair. I'm not these clothes. I'm not my eye color. I'm not what my smile looks like. These are not me. They're my physical body, but that's not who I am. Like, I am pure awareness. I'm consciousness. I'm soul. I'm right here. If you took away every single outside physical thing about me, I would still exist as awareness and pure awareness. My soul is the same. That's what else. Stop being so harsh. Stop judging everyone based on physical circumstances, physical appearance, physical reality. Physical reality isn't real. I'll get into that later. Have a good day.